All right, my name is Nils Westergard. We are in my studio in Nord, and I had a little camera, just this little camera I have in the pocket all day, and it's like just kept that always. So it forced me when I went out into the city to kind of always look around. Like you're always kind of looking at every person that goes by you. But on top of that, it was just kind of like a good examination of Dutch culture. I mean, it's because the bike is for everyone. Every layer of Dutch culture interacts with the bike in some way. For me, the repair one is the best because it's like I have a shitty old bike, the chain falls off all the time, and I always have to flip it, and everyone has been there. Started doing the bike projects because I mainly work on the street in general. I was thinking of a way to put these on the street, and if you spray these on a brick wall, because the stencils are so small and so fine, so it's like any imperfection in the wall, unless it's pure glass or pure metal or whatever, it doesn't look good. So I was like, how can I put these up on the street in a way that's nice? And then I had done the tulip vase thing when I came for a project for someone, and I was like, super Dutch imagery. And I was like, oh, but the Delft Blauw is so nice, it's such a simple thing, and I don't have to spray 42 colors for every image. It let me just kind of do the 5. So then I started spraying these out, and then with glue that you can just put it down, put it up on the wall, it holds really long, and you have the whole thing up in a minute, right? So you don't have to come and bring all your paints and spray everything out. I could prepare them in advance, and they just look nice. And then through that, didn't take long that I was making my own tiles to find your tiles. And I was like, oh, amazing. It'd be great to kind of produce these in a larger thing. People also always wanted to buy these. And I was like, oh, that's fun. I really do these for the street. The stencils can only be used so many times. It's like, I don't want to do 100 of these because the stencils won't take it. They can only do 10 or maybe 15. So then when I found you guys, it was a perfect match because you guys can then make the tiles. And then these become their own kind of special thing when they're on the street. All right, so the older collection, all blue, but some of the images, they just don't work if it's just blue. This works because it's the pride flag, because it's a rainbow. You just can't show that in blue. Otherwise, this just looks like a cape. So for the new line, I really tried to pick images that were dependent on color. Koningsdag, King's Day, of course, orange, the city of orange. PostNL, kind of the same thing, the mailman. I like that. The tuba guy is iconic because he has the Volendammer outfit. You need to have the red with that. And of course, Ajax. It's, if you're not from Amsterdam, maybe you don't know the colors, but anyone here will immediately recognize the red and white of Ajax. To mimic what I've already been doing with the project and how I started and got into it with you guys, now we take some of these tiles and put them out on the street like I do with the other tiles, except these you can take. So I'm going to sign these. We're going to put them up in the street. If you can find them, take them. If you find a frame and there's no tile inside, take a picture because I'm curious. And if you do find one, send me a photo either way. If you want one and can't find them, obviously you can buy them. I'm going to sign them all so you'll know which ones are for free, and keep an eye out in the city.